Hello, everyone. This is Coach Toyin. How are you doing? Greetings to you all. Yes, we have people joining from different parts of the world. Hello from Chicago. Yeah, someone was asking me yesterday, Toyin, where are you? Well, I'm here in Chicago. So, welcome everyone from different parts of the world. You really want to grab a pen and a piece of paper. You want to grab your coffee or tea. You want to get into a relaxed position. We're really going to go deep, dive deep today. Okay. So, as you can see on the screen, for those joining via video, you can see the slide I prepared. This is actually kind of like half of a slide from my school. I wasn't able to fit it all in, so I'm going to try and talk to this half of a slide. It's from my school, Toyin Umesiri Academy. I'm just bringing highlights here. It's going to be transformational. So, welcome. I see you. Greetings, everyone joining from different platforms. Yay! I'm excited. Listen, we are going really, 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 really deep. That's it. Okay. So, I have my notes as always. You want to have your friends come in, share, subscribe, like, invite your anybody you love. You see, we're sharing love here. We're sharing goodies. Okay. So I have my notes. That way I stay on point. I call out the things I want to call out today that I want to share. Okay. So I have my notes. So if you see me turning, looking down, yeah, I want to make sure I deliver everything I'm here to deliver before I turn this off. Okay. So greetings, everyone, again. The first thing. Okay. Today we are talking about manifesting prosperity. Understand the power of your emotions. The power of your emotions. Human life is powered by emotions. I'm going to dive deeper into it. But the very first thing I want to share, okay, I want us to agree. And then as we go deeper, right, I want us to start from a point where we agree. And then I'm going to take it to higher levels of consciousness. Okay. That's my MO. So usually the goodies, come later, but we start to warm things up. So I'm warming things up now. Greetings, greetings. Yes, yes. Okay. The first point I want to make today is this idea that whenever, once you decide that you want to manifest higher levels of success, higher levels of prosperity, higher levels of wealth, listen, please prepare yourself for major transformation. Okay? Because the process surprises so many people. This process is so shocking to many people's system because they think that higher levels of success is a walk in the park. You wake up one day, you have an idea, a business idea, and then tomorrow you're balling. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So I don't want you to be surprised. I want you to be prepared. Hi, Shanice. Greetings, all. I'm a new subscriber. I love it here. Listen, thank you. Welcome, all new subscribers. Yes, we've had posts that have been going viral. Listen, welcome. Come. This is where the party is. We're serving deliciousness. Absolute deliciousness. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, your warm blanket, pull up, sit down on your most comfortable chair, grab your pen and your paper. This is better than Netflix. Yes, I'm better than Netflix. Netflix doesn't change your life, doesn't help you, it doesn't pay you, doesn't give you prosperity. Take your money and then get you entertained. If you want to relax, Netflix. But if you want higher levels of success, you're welcome. This is the nice channel, the right channel to tune into. Okay, so thank you, Shanice. Yes, please invite more people. We're warming up. I have different platforms running. So let me get started because there's a lot packed in today. The first thing, when you want better than Netflix, yes, yes, better than, yes, I am. Deliciousness. Okay. When you want greater levels of success, greater levels of wealth, greater levels of prosperity, I just want you to embrace that you are asking for transformation. You are asking for yourself to be upgraded to higher levels of consciousness, higher levels of skills, higher levels of vibration, energetic vibration. You are asking, you are opening yourself up to be transformed. Right? More goodies, more success, more leadership, more wealth is more responsibilities. And so growing the capacity, particularly emotional capacity, energetics, the energy to prosper, the power to prosper, to manifest higher levels, that is pure inner work. When you want to see external realities at a higher levels, your inner realities must upgrade. Because your external is a reflection you are attracting into your being who you are, who you have become, and the skills you have, the capacity you have, how you think, what you believe, all of that is what manifests your reality. You're going to see externally what you are producing internally. Okay? So be gentle with yourself. Be more understanding. Don't confuse, right? Because that process is like the caterpillar, that transformational right? That metamorphosis, when people find themselves in the middle, you're not who you used to be. You're not who you are going to be. You're somebody in the middle you don't even recognize. Most people can return back to, you know, the last place they felt comfortable, which was the past. So when the past, present, and future collide, transformation. When your past, your present, and your future collide in a moment, that stuff is work. And so my resources, my school, my program, this type of conversation brings calm, rest, understanding, intelligence, consciousness, so that you are more aware and you develop the skills to help you walk through your transformation to higher levels. You see, cars that are on ground driving, they do not encounter the headwinds that a plane that is taking flight will engage in. They also do not pack the power. When you want to fly, you want to quantum leap, you want to a rocket ship, you want to go to space, you want quantum level. Listen, you pack more power than you're packing right now. That inner power, skills, competency, capacity, you have to change. You will have to become the next version of you. And so all of the things that goes on inside of you, I just want you to understand so that you don't truncate the process. You see, when you're carrying a baby and you want to birth a baby, that process is not right your normal day. It's not a walk in the park. You're going to be going through stretch capacity because you're about to birth greatness. So when God wants you to birth greatness, listen, there's a process involved, and that process, that expansion of your inner being brings a lot of restlessness. And what I want to recommend is that you are supposed to find safe spaces. Listen, I'm laying the foundation. I want us to agree on some things. By design, when a woman wants to have a baby, by design, you're not supposed to be having your baby on the street for the safety, your own safety. When you're betting greatness, you're supposed to be looking for safe midwives, mentors, coaches, support group that you trust, right? That have expertise in handling the delicate state you are in. Listen, when a caterpillar is transitioning, when there's transformation, you're in a delicate state. That's not the time to be chit-chatting with people that can send you a word that can just mess you up. You know those story where people go, oh, you're sharing your business idea. Can I do this? Can I do that? And people are like, that's impossible. Whoo! They just sent you a message that can take you down, particularly if you trust those people. Again, I'm warming things up, manifesting prosperity. It calls for you to transform, to level up, to ascend. And because the version of you are the creator of prosperity, you are the creator of wealth, you are the creator. You are the creator, or should I say co-creator. God gives you so many endowments, and then he says create. That's part of the partnership. Your will, your energy, your right. You are a creator. So in another way, let me try and say this in another way. What you are creating right now is what you have the capacity to create. What you are experiencing right now is the level of what you can do, what you have abilities to do. Okay? The knowledge you have, whatever you embody, you're already using, right, all of that to full capacity. And my point is, when you want to see more, when you want to create more, bigger opportunities, lifestyle for yourself, guess who's going to do it? It's going to be you. But part of the process is God first takes you to that higher dimension, okay, so that then you can create at higher levels. Okay, so who you become is important. Again, today I'm going to dive into understanding the power of your emotions, but I'm laying some things down that I want us to be on the same page on. So, your transformation will call for a change in your belief system, your thoughts, your words, your behaviors, your action. The reason is because all of those things, okay, influences where your energy is being invested in. Your energy is a creative force, but your thoughts direct it. The instruction of your life comes from your thinking, your belief system, your behaviors, your words. And so the vibrational level, how you speak, there are certain words that take you down. There are certain words that will lift you up. And those words, the reason they have that effect is because your energy, your life force that is within you, it is a force, but it doesn't just flow. You are the one telling it what it should do, where you want to go. It's like a car. Your car is in the garage. It can go anywhere, but you are the one driving. You are the one giving instruction on what you want to do today, where you want to go. And based on how you drive your car obeys you. So you have faculty, you are giving systems, mind, body, soul. You are giving you have a lot of tools at your disposal that you are supposed to use to drive yourself in the highway of life where you want to go. But if you don't know how to drive, or you are driving recklessly, or you are driving on the wrong side of the road, or you are arguing with the wrong people, you are mismanaging your energy. Okay? And mismanagement of that energy with the wrong thoughts, wrong behaviors, wrong belief system takes you to lower vibration. And those vibrations, they warm you up, they eat you up, anger, they are degenerate, they are not productive. You cannot use it to create and produce higher lives. You use it to create lower vibration. Okay, I know I'm packing a lot. I'm still warming up, but I want us to be on the same page on those things before I go technical on the slides. Okay, we've covered that. What's the next point? The next point is the process of your transformation. I'll be honest with you. Based on your awareness of your greatness. When I say greatness, you see, when you see a seed, the way God created things, a seed, even the seed, if the seed could have awareness like we are supposed to unlock, the seed may never be able to visualize the tree, the size of the tree it could become, potential, your own potential. You know, Jesus would say, you have faith as small as a mustard seed. You see that mustard seed? If only that mustard seed knew what potential it was carrying, the size of what is inside that tree, I want you to be aware. If only you have awareness of the potentiality of what God has invested in you, of who you could be, how high you can go. That is one of the gaps, lack of awareness of your own potential for greatness. Greatness is the expansion of the destiny you carry. When you grow, you nurture the seed of greatness inside you that God has put there, then it will manifest. The level of your own investment in your own greatness, in your own future, is what men can perceive and see. Right? Is what you can present. You are the presenter of your own reality. So, whatever level you stop investing in yourself, believing in yourself, manifesting reality. That's you. But trust me, you've got everything you need. All things you need for life and godliness at the highest levels that God believes for you. You pack it, but many people don't know their own power, their own potential, and even those who perceive it do not invest in it because they think it's a magical process. Because God showed you who you could be, you think you don't have to engage your energy, you think you don't have to do anything, you think you can just go to church every Sunday and sit and suddenly you will manifest. It doesn't work that way. Yes, you are the presenter of your own reality. So, what are you presenting? What are you showcasing? You're supposed to showcase the glory of God, your creator. You are supposed to manifest whatever you are carrying at higher levels of dimension. There is a manifestation and a maturity, and the level of your maturity will determine the capacity you are presenting to the world, because the world is supposed to be enjoying you. Okay, again, let me know one things to I'm cooking. I'm firing it up. Is the food by the end of this, you will be eating deliciousness. But right now we are cooking. we're I'm putting the food on the table or on the pot. I'm mixing it up. You are smelling it. It's delicious. Let's keep going. Let's keep firing, at the right pace. Okay? Watch out your past, present, future. I'm going to go deeper. This slide is special. It's special to me. I'll still go technical on it. Yes, I'm preparing a feast. Come and eat delicious feast. Okay. Next, let me cover these top things and then we'll go technical. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. You are carrying greatness. I said that. Part of my recommendation. When you know what you carry, when you perceive, you see Joseph in the Bible, from when he was a young child, God gave him a glimpse. And I'm so happy. Many times, God is giving you a glimpse because you might find yourself in conditions that looks nothing like your destiny. So you don't give up. That's a word right there for somebody or many people. Certain times, God tries to encourage you with ideas, visions of your destination. Imagine it. He wants you to see something else than you are seeing physically. He tries to illuminate your inner dimension so that you can believe that he hasn't given up on you and he doesn't want you to give up, because if you give up it's over. You don't want to give up. And so that process requires you to be in communities and to be communing with other destiny carriers, other people committed to betting destiny. There's a commitment required. It's not play. Intentionality, commitment, or that. Listen, this is a serious affair. Your future is serious to God, and I pray to you as well. Enough of playing. Enough of playing around with greatness. Stop it. Tell somebody, stop playing small when you are big. Why? Who cage? What story is that? Because if you believe small of you, you manifest small. You manifest to the level of your consciousness about the destiny you carry. You think you are small? You show up small because it's your job to educate the world who you are. It's not the world to, you can't tell me who I am. Listen, it's my job to educate reality, what I came here to do, and to do it and do it with excellence at the heights and levels that is assigned to me. See that of yourself. But people are waiting for permission. Whose permission do you need? Do you know what it took for you to arrive here? The fact that your leg can step on planet Earth, you need to say, I have arrived. I'm here. Like, that is all the permission you need. You don't need nobody to listen, your creation is the permission that you are here to occupy space and time and to manifest. Don't be looking for anybody's permission. You already have it. The only permission that matters to manifestation, you've got it already. So don't be turning here. Can I be great? Can I manifest? Hey, I have this idea. Is it okay to start my business? What do you think about this? Listen, at the end of the day, is what do you think about you and the ideas? Do you see in your seed the trees that carries the fruits of manifestation. Do you see? Because you have to invest your energy, time, and resources to produce that reality. Okay. Next. Before we go deep, 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 right? So this is the whole point of my school for destiny carriers. Greatness, those who want to bet greatness, because that transformation is inside out. Wealth creation, prosperity is an internal job that then allows you, okay, to develop the skills to be able to create that outer reality you desire. That's how it works. Okay, good. Let's go technical now. You ready? For technical stuff, manifesting prosperity, understand the power of your emotions. Number one, okay, I know I've counted before, but you see, I'm going phase one, done. Phase two, number one. I'm an instructor, so let me be giving you bullet points. Grab your pen. Section 2.1. What are emotions? What's this big deal about emotions? Like, what? Don't you be say emotions, feelings, emotions, feelings? Da, 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 da. What is it? You see, I think the world has done an injustice when it comes to emotions. The labels. You see, what most people understand is through the labels of emotions, not the underpinning power that emotions pack. So let's unravel that. Let's educate ourselves. You see, when people say anger, jealousy, kindness, love, right? All of these emotions, when you say positive emotions, negative emotions, right? Vibes. When we are communicating with one another, we talk about it as soft stuff, the labels. Please, guys, put aside the soft one. Just remove the label. Emotion is energy in motion. Energy in motion. And when that energy has been activated, chemical reaction in your body, and is releasing certain types of chemicals produced by your own thinking. I'm going to pack something now in the next few sentences. What we label is the physiological reaction to the energy you carry. How you react and respond to the life force flowing inside of you is what we label. So when you get yourself heated up and you are angry and you are red, we call it anger. Your physiology, your body responding to the chemicals running through you, how you showcase it, how you respond, how your body twitches, whether it's your hand, you clench your fist, your stomach tightens, is that when those chemicals, those powerful chemicals for mobility, for action, flows into you, how your body physiologically responds, reacts, red, anger, you're about to punch somebody, you're happy, you're kind, you are relaxed, you're peaceful. How you physiologically respond is what we label, because we share similar chemical composition. When you see somebody angry, you can perceive from their physiology, their body, their embodiment. They pack a certain type of vibration, information, and power that we all can interpret who is angry, who is happy, who is kind, who is generous. And so you also polarize yourself. And so you also turn yourself into a magnet. I'm going technical. So when we start talking about attraction, is that if you see certain people demonstrate certain types of physiology, you will decide, do you want to move close to them or do you want to run away from them? Attraction. Now imagine you're carrying money. You want to give money to somebody, but when you see them, they're angry. What would you do? You don't touch an angry person. You and your money, you come, it's either you walk away and don't come back, or you try another day or another time when they've cooled down. So your attractiveness to want people to you, or for people to say, Don't go there. That guy can explode on you, can give you a punch. Trust me. Will Smith punching somebody, the whole world reacted to his behavior. What he did was not attractive, right? But he is human. We're all human. You're all human, but the emotions you embody, the power you pack, how you express it, trust me, when you do your own thing, the world will respond to you. When I talk about human to human interface, again, the slide I'm showing you is literally half of a page in one of my classes available at toyinumesiri.academy. There are 7 classes on human design to support my my entrepreneurs and business owners. One of those pages, it's a full page, but because I'm doing half, you can download this stuff in my school, become a member. You have to join, if you want all of this goodness and full on transformation, your quantum leap experience. Check us out. Okay. So this is just half. On the other half, when I say human to human interface, even in that class, first of all, I explain you, how you are wired. There's another class that also talks about the technical stuff of how your mind, right, processes information, how you take in information, how you process information, how you arrive at decisions, right, how you conclude based, and then you act and you store memory. And that memory, listen, is charged up. Okay, I'm not going to go too much into that space. My students have access to those classes. Become my student, join, access these things. You need it for success. Okay. I'm cooling myself down. I'm cooling myself down. Take a paper, your water, right? Grab water, do whatever you need to do. Again, relax. That's why I'm bringing it. I want you to be cool. Okay. So, emotions, energy, in motion. The key word is energy. That's the key word. You pack power. When power is released inside you, that is also encoded with your thoughts. And those thoughts give instruction to what type of chemicals your body should produce. So that's why we start saying cortisol, stress hormones, okay, and adrenaline. Those are the labels. But beneath it is chemical reactions and pure energy. If you're a chemist, you know that when you mix chemicals, pooh, explosion. And so certain chemicals will eat you up, make you hot. Explosion, explosive. When it's released, the power it packs is so much, you actually have to release it and do something. It is firing you up to take action. When you start, it's like starting your car. If a car is dormant and it's cool, it's sitting down. But when you want to drive, when you want to take action, when you want to do something, okay, this is how you are wired. Your body is wired. Something has to wake you up. Something has to give you energy. If you need to run, you see a lion, you need to run. That thought will release enough energy for you to run. Now, let me quickly introduce something here. If you're somebody that you feel stuck, you feel you don't have any energy, you don't have time, you don't have these, you have ideas, you have hopes, dreams, aspiration, but you're like, low energy. You don't get up from the couch. You see, all of that is low. You are really packing low energy. And it's because the way you are processing thoughts and information, you've not stimulated yourself intellectually enough to produce enough chemical to instruct your body to get up and walk. There's a lot in that sentence. If that's all you learn, you will change your life. Anytime you don't have energy physically to do things you want to do, you find yourself procrastinating, you've not read enough books. You've not surrounded yourself with the right people. You are not motivated, inspired enough, because inspiration, right? Motivation is a preparation for your mind and your heart for the things you want to manifest. You have to nurture, think deeply about the things you want to create, visualize, imagination. You have to give your mind enough sense of possibility. You have to believe with your heart, and you have to give your mind faith enough, right? Because that process, I'm telling you, that process is required for the release of the chemicals that will get you to get up, have enough energy to perform a task. So when you've not processed your own thoughts, your own ideas, your own future, when you are not thinking enough about the things you want, when you are not believing the future you want to manifest, you tend not to have enough energy. You are robbing yourself of the energy. You are stuck. Okay, I just threw that in for free because somebody needed to hear that. That all of the things, all of the reasons you've been thinking, oh, why can't I do this? I have idea, but I can't do. I have idea. It's because you are attempting to skip several process. The process of believing. Believing in your heart it takes meditation. See, I'm throwing this word so you understand. When people say meditate on the word of God, is that give yourself enough room so that you release more energy. Because the more you meditate, you are you are you are bringing more energy. It's like gathering resources. If you want to cook food, right? In order to cook that food, you need to bring ingredients. You need to think about the food you want to cook, how to cook it, everything you need to cook it, and then you need to cook it before you eat it. Many people want to eat the food they have not cooked in their heart and in their mind. You've not prepared yourself intellectually and emotionally, energetically, to gather up the energy within yourself, because the energy you gather inside you is the one that will be released to your physiology, to your body, inside out. If you don't gather enough belief and if you don't have faith, your body doesn't receive the power to manifest, to do. You cannot do. Like if you want to lose weight, if you want to build a business, you may have this process doesn't go from idea to action. It doesn't. The power of your emotion. I'm covering that today. You have idea and you want to take action. I'm saying the reason you cannot take action on your ideas is because you are skipping 2 steps. You are attempting to skip step. An idea must be fed energy. The word of God must receive your belief. You must nurture that idea in safe spaces within you. Give it enough of your own energy, your own thinking. Write it down. Meditate on it. Meditation brings more energy for creation. You are drawing up the forces within you because you are preparing to create. So if you nurture, you inspire yourself, you motivate yourself, you educate yourself about what you want to manifest. Knowledge is your power. You are bringing forces, your own energy. You are taking this seriously. You are intentional. You are focused. And because you are focused on your own idea, what it means is you pack more energy. You are serious that this is what you want. When you do that inner work, your mind will come along on that journey. When your mind has possibility, the moment your mind comprehends and comes along on that journey, it will now release the chemical composition that will energize your frame. Because your body is going to do a whole lot of work. You're going to go to places, you're going to knock on doors, you're going to ask, right? In order for you to manifest prosperity, your body is going to do, it's going to speak. You're going to train your body, communication skills, relationship skills, networking skills. And so if right now you're like, I can't network, I can't do this, I'm shy, you've not received enough energy, physically, skills. You've not done this inner work. So people have ideas, but they can't take action because they are attempting to skip step. And that steps is the production. What produces in your physiology the power to manifest, to do the things you need to do to get the results you need to get. Your emotions is powering that. Hey, greetings, Miss Funke. Good to see you. Listen, okay, let me shout out. Shanice is here. Manifest Your Dream Life is here. Listen, Damaro is here. Trinity Peach is here. The Chichi. Are you here in Chicago? I think that's you, right? Dr. J Speak. I apologize if I'm not saying this well. Beyond Africa Magazine. That Dinian. Okay, good, good. Let me see. Let me call out those who are typing. Yes. I see Cheryl also on Clubhouse. Greetings to you. Yes. Feel free to type. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to engage. I want this to be interactive. So, welcome everyone. And those who are new to my space, welcome, welcome. I'm Coach Toyin. Listen, I'm a TV host. I have my TV show in the city here in the suburb of Chicago. Okay. I host international trade summits, world leaders. When it comes to economic development at the highest levels, I occupy some interesting spaces. I'm part of some great conversations. Okay. And so I coach, I teach those who want to achieve greatness, those who want to quantum leap into higher levels of success in the world of business, in the world of politics, in the world of spiritual, right? Faith-based Christian. This is also for pastors. So welcome. Okay. Sent message. Okay, I'll check out the messages that if you DM me, I'll check it out after this process. So yes, feel free to comment, DM, check out the website. Okay, I see a comment here. I am working out these things you are saying. Fantastic. I teach it in practical ways. Listen, I demystify success so that we can open the door, right? In my school, I teach you practical things that will get you promoted, get you more money, get you appointed, get you good friends with money and influence and power. Yeah, you need it. You're going to need good people. But trust me, if you believe, okay, I just, I just wait. Everything you're going to need to manifest, actually, you can only attract such people when you, okay, upgrade yourself. There are some people you cannot attract at the level of your current vibration. If you are somebody that says, oh, the government is this, if you are somebody engaging in low vibration conversation, you are sending away high vibration people because they are not about to come into your world and even get you to corrupt them with your energetic charge. So that's why this world, in the school system, they will put you in level 1, level 2, level 3, right? Trust me, whether you are in school or not, life is grading you already, whether you know it or not. It may not be official, physical, but spiritually, maturity grades you. Emotional maturity grades you. Intellectual maturity grades you. And so the entire world is structured around these maturity levels. Leadership. The person they are going to promote must encompass certain characteristics, certain skills, human dimensional skills, certain emotion. You don't promote erratic, right? People who don't control themselves. You don't want them to be your CEO. People who are lacking self-control. Meaning, when energy rushes through you, you can't hold your cool. You have to let it out. Shush. Okay, good. Oh, says the Lord brought me across your channel and I caught. Oh, good, good. The Lord told me stay away from. Oh, wow. So you can keep my vibration high. Yes, yes. Those who want to manifest higher levels of success, you have to be intentional. Okay, I want to be careful. This is very sensitive. When you do a whole lot of work on yourself to raise your vibration, you also have to be careful, right? That other people don't dysregulate you and bring you down. Other people that haven't done the work, that do not prioritize this work, that do not value this work, that have not invested in their future, and in a way, you have to empathize with them because they don't just know. They've not awoken that this is important. How you relate with them. This is where the power of boundary and all of those things I teach in my school comes in. You need wisdom, particularly when you love them. See, that's why I said there's sensitivity. When I do coaching one-on-one, spouses, husband, relatives, we talk about this real stuff. I'm not going to put this stuff. That is too sensitive because it's case by case, right? That's where coaching one-on-one comes in. Is that your reality? and what you're experiencing and what's influencing your energy field, it's so real. It's so real. I don't want to minimize it. It's actually one of the most important things is that successful people gather around more successful people because they energize each other, right? They vibrate at serious frequency and they keep themselves high together. That's why you invest in communities that are vibrating high. But if you decide not to invest in communities that are high vibration, like my school, and you are investing on social media, exposing yourself to low vibration people, it's just a matter of time they can bring you down again. Particularly, there are certain skills. I remember in one of the class, this series is on in my school. I actually give you skills. I call it self-therapy, how to recover when things happen. Because you are still living in planet Earth with some who have done the work, some who haven't done the work. But the key is your recovery process is that when somebody, okay, because of what you typed, I'm taking a moment to just help somebody here in a practical way. You cannot control other people. You can only control yourself. And if you live in the midst of people who lack self-control, who talk anyhow, think anyhow, behave anyhow, oh, this is who I am. They have nothing to lose. Hear me well. They have nothing to lose because they are not working to build anything. They are dangerous to people who are building. But however, if you are building, you remember Bible, Nehemiah was building a wall. As he was building, all this, the two people, they were taunting him. They want you to come down from your wall. Particularly the day you say yes and you start building, right? You have to give yourself wisdom. So with one hand is building, another is defending the tough. Okay, I won't talk too much about it. Reach out, one-on-one coaching. Okay, so let me bring it back home. I'm just saying I acknowledge that there are real things, particularly if you've never built wealth. If you are first generation wealth builders, you're the first to do certain things, then you need more wisdom. But that's where coaching is. So let me keep going. Okay? Because the reason I said that is I do not want to minimize that side and that struggle for certain types of people. Seek help, wisdom, skills will help you. I pack a lot in my school that will help you navigate that. So let's keep going higher. Okay? The power of your emotions. Let me take a sip of water. I have a big jar. Get yourself hydrated. We need it. And then I cool myself down. Okay. So, back to the power of emotions. When you have ideas and everything you're going to do, you see, I told somebody, if you keep praying, God, give me money. Lord, help me be rich. I want a spouse. I want this. Your desires, right? You're vibrating at a frequency of desires. You've activated desire. Many people are not vibrating their desires. And so because of that, they've numbed themselves. They've told themselves a story that whatever they want, they don't have the ability. So that's also part of manifestation is you can have an idea, but the process of believing in the possibility of manifestation of that idea releases energy to produce that idea. If you don't believe, you don't release energy to your mind. You don't give yourself permission. Your body does not act without your permission. Your body is a reflection of your permissions. Okay, what you have allowed and released into your frame, into your reality. Your body is an actor in your own reality. This frame is an actor. It acts out your belief systems, your thoughts, the ideas, the way you think life is, and the things you want to manifest. Okay, your body comes with that charge. Okay, so let's keep going deeply. If you understand that inner work that has to happen, okay, emotions make it happen. Again, I said the labels is the physiological response. However, underneath it all is the chemicals that mobilize your frame, that gives you the power and ability to do the things you need to do. So now looking at this screen, at this image, is part of a class, and this is half of the frame. When I talk about how emotions are created, so physically, right? Emotions can be stimulated by your external experiences or your internal processes. You can think of certain things and then emotions. Or physically, we have the five senses: taste, touch, sight, smell, then sound, hearing. When you hear certain things, you're listening to me right now. Okay. When you see certain things, when you taste, you have taste buds. When you see certain things, when you smell certain things, when you touch certain things, your senses, nerves, you have nerve endings. Your senses, they attempt to comprehend your experience. And your mind is used for interpretation. It interprets your vibrations and your senses. The language of the body is senses. The language of your heart is vibration. The language of your mind are thoughts in the language you understand. So if you grew up with English, you would think in English. If you understand French, you would think French. Hmm? Are we understanding that? So we think to interpret what's going on at our energy level and at our sense level. Okay? So when you sense something, you see something, you read something, you smell something, you taste something, you hear something, you experience something, is right? Right? This is the experience. But the interpretation of what you experience is it's happening in your mind. Your mind takes in the senses, what you sensed, and then through the stories of your ultimate life experience. That's why the older you get, you've carried more memories, more you have a richer database to interpret your life experiences. The more you know, knowledge. When a 5-year-old or a 2-year-old experience certain things, if a 50-year-old experiences the same thing, their interpretation, their perspective, their awareness level is not the same. Why? Because of the knowledge you pack, your complete life experiences, the database in a 50-year-old, right? 50 years on earth, you've seen a lot. you know, your interpretation of the world. A 5-year-old doesn't have the richness of that database of that life experience. And one of the reasons you have to do a lot of internal work is that there are many things you are carrying on you, many stories you are carrying on you, that story was designed and crafted by your 5-year-old, 10-year-old, 15-year-old. But it is creating an energetic charge in your frame right now. Part of processing your feelings is sometimes you have to let go of the stories your younger selves came up with, because in your current version, you are bigger than that. Higher vibration. You can't carry low vibration from your 5-year-old experiences, 10-year-old experience. You can't carry it into your future. When your past, present, and future collide in the moment, you now have to start making certain decisions for your future. And part of those decisions is to disengage with stories that is beneath you. Deep stuff. You are bigger than some stories you're carrying around, because when you understand your power, you see, there are certain traumas you didn't have the power and understanding to process them. You didn't have the knowledge to process it in a way that it doesn't hurt you or negatively charge you. Part of some processing you have to do today is on your emotions and feelings, because if those things have hijacked your frame and you are still behaving like you're 5, you're 10, you're 15, you're 20, now you want to be successful. Maturity means you get rid of lower vibration thoughts, because they won't let you ascend. They're tying you down. They make you behave. I always call them the viruses. When you malfunction, you know what I'm talking about. When you behave in ways and think in ways that you know you don't want to think and you don't want to believe, because you are bigger than that, that is the first to mature. That is a calling to get bigger and to gain more authority over the child in you. Okay. That is, I'll drop that and then it's something somebody has to unpack. But let me keep moving on. So you see the screen, when I talk about experiences, So externally, now when I say human to human, remember I shared this is just half of a class, a slide in a class that I'm just talking to right now. I packed so many classes in my school for those who want to quantum leap into success. Half of it is what I'm sharing, your own side of the story. When your senses, let's say it's cold outside here in Chicago, the moment you go outside, it's cold. Your senses feel certain way, physiological. Remember, when your body reacts to certain things. A child that sees fire, the first time a baby sees fire, the baby's comprehension, the baby's not going to say fire. In fact, you say don't touch, the baby doesn't know why shouldn't I touch. They will touch it, but the moment they touch it the first time, that sense will make them not to touch it again, because now they will build memory. We build memory based on experiences. Okay, I'm going technical now. Come with me. Let's go. I'm trying to bring this to higher levels of consciousness. We build memory based on our experiences. When you experience things like you're experiencing me right now, when this ends and you walk away, what you're going to walk away is the memory you build based on the stories you tell yourself about what you're experiencing. That's what you store inside yourself. Okay. And then let's say tomorrow or next week, if you remember this, when you remember this, what you remember out of this experience is what you are packing on yourself. It's like everybody's carrying a baggage, but you are filling your bag up as you move through life. That's why a 50-year-old has packed more experiences into their frame than a 5-year-old. So everywhere you go, you're making observation. Your senses are seeing things, hearing things, tasting things, food, flavor, and that information is being used to design your identity and personality. That's why a child, you start seeing personality the longer you start seeing a child. But certain things can be truncated when you don't have agency, the permission to be yourself fully. That's when people start going into lack of agency, imposter syndrome. Is that many people have not completed their inner maturity because maybe culture, nature, nurture truncated your maturity stage into becoming fully who you are, discovering yourself and having the permission to show up in the world just as you are without apologies. That's inner work. So when people start going, personality stuff going on, you're confused, you're this, you don't know who you have, that it's because you're trying to grow. Certain people's growth, emotional growth, spiritual growth was truncated. Your mind can be growing and you can be consuming content constantly, but emotionally, you might not be maturing to handle pressures of life at higher levels of success. So I always say my school is divided into, we have definitely skills, technical skills. That's the last mile, business, life skills. But we go into spiritual skills, emotional skills, intellectual skills, because they all come together. The four sides of you would attempt to mature when you want to quantum leap into success. Because if your mind is trying to go somewhere, but your heart is not going, you don't go. You're trying to go somewhere, your heart wants something, but your mind is not cooperating, nothing's going to happen. Okay? You want something, but your body is tired, you're not going to go. You want to manifest, your spirit is not releasing energy, right? If anything breaks down, when there is a gap in any of those four dimensions of you, people don't manifest. So aligning yourself, your spirit, soul, body, listen, that's the inner work. Because when you align behind a goal, you become unstoppable. Okay, I put that for free as well. So now let's go back to the screen. I'm going between the screen and then talking to you, and then the screen and talking, because I'm trying to make a point. I'm going to land the point on the screen. It's going to be powerful. The difference between emotions and feelings, I'll also explain it to you, because it's the decisions and the stories you tell yourself. So let's say you experience the cold in Chicago. That experience, your body speaks in sensation. Your body speaks with sensation. Your mind interprets your sensation based on the stories and experiences you have. It looks into your database and says, have you experienced this before? Do you know what it is? Then it says, it's the cold. Your body can shiver, sensation, right? Your response, right? Your body has memory. Now, what then happens is What you experience in the moment will be emotional. The release of a certain type of chemical through the processing of your thoughts that produces whatever reaction, physiological response that you encounter or you experience when when you have cold and you're exposed, when you shiver, is because your body is trying to release certain heat to you to warm you up. But then, if it's not enough, you put on a jacket because you produce your own chemical reaction to keep you safe. So if your body is trying to warm you up, that's not enough, then you put an outer jacket. But it takes intelligence to know what to do when you experience the cold. So when those things happen, the chemicals, because you experience it, you also have memory about it. Now, here's the key. Okay? Here's the key. What I say is the difference between emotions and feelings is when you now walk away from Chicago, you return to Florida. You came from Florida in the dead of winter, you experienced the cold in Chicago, you shivered, you warmed yourself up, on and on. But when you now go to Florida and you now remember, remembrance is when you open the files you stored inside yourself, where you have written the story. Maybe of your last vacation, your last marriage, your last this, your last boss. You know, the stories we tell ourselves about where we've been, who we are with, who we are. All of those things, you have a file for each of your life experiences. So the file called Chicago. What is Chicago? When you are now in Florida, telling your friend, oh, I was in Chicago, this. The moment you start saying it was cold, the moment you open that file, the feeling that rushes into you based on the decision and the story you told yourself is out of your memory. Feelings are out of when you relive certain experiences. How you feel about people, places, and things is a cumulation, a summary of the emotions those things have created consistently over a period of time, and you've arrived at the conclusion that this person is kind, this person is not. Life is this, life is that. Chicago is cold, da 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 da. Now, if you add on extra negative thoughts about Chicago, when you're in Florida, you will relive that because the stories you will now you tell people is the story you packed. Let's say two people experience the Chicago cold on the same date, both from Florida or even from different places. One person said, Chicago is beautiful in the winter. I loved seeing the snow. Everywhere was covered by the snow. It was like a storybook. Listen, seeing the cold was amazing. Another person says, I don't like Chicago. That cold thing, chat, I didn't like that experience. The same reality, two different stories, two different feelings, two different charges with the same experience. One person is charged negatively towards Chicago, one is charged positively. When I now say, or somebody now says, let's go to Chicago, what would that person's reaction be? One person will say, yes, let's go. Another person will say, no. Why Chicago? Why did I explain this? Attraction, okay, is based on the feelings you embody about life, about people, places, and things. And they are influenced by the